Hello and welcome back to In the Booth. Today joining me is Josh Roberts, an indie musician from Maidenhead, whose music is quietly powerful and very emotive. He's been building his sound over the last few years, and his latest release is out now and available to stream. And today we're going to dive into his love for Marty McFly, his approach to performing live, and what 2026 has in store for him. So welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. It's a very cool space in here.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah.
It's quite, we're in London and it's February, thank God, not January. And so it's getting quite dark right now, but I feel like it's really adding to the
It is.
to the vibe.
Gave me the boost of energy I needed for this podcast, so thank you.
And as always, before we get into the actual episode, we're going to hear an earlier song of yours. And then we'll end an episode with one of your most recent songs. And so for the first song you'll be playing us, that is Breathe.
Yes.
Released in 2023.
Yes.
And I think it's kind of fun if you actually don't give us any context and we just hear it.
Okay.
And then we can talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, brilliant.
Cool.
Okay. Shall I play it?
Yeah.
Okay. Grab my guitar.
Yeah.
Strangest zero feeling. It's still the heat wave knows. Looking for a different kind of meaning when you say I have to go. Hold me close now, the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. Now the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. And somehow I don't hate this weather, or how these seasons change. And in my head I know it's getting better. I'll start to feel the same. In a cloud of screaming out loud, not being myself. I don't really think that I need someone. I wanted you. Hold me close now, the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. Hold me close now, the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. Looking out for a flame, strike the match, come on honey, spark that light, turn around and I will guide you home. Looking out for a flame, strike the match, come on honey, now spark that light, turn around and I will guide you home. Now the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. Hold me close now, the lights are fading out. And breathe with me. Whoa. You have an insane voice.
That's very kind of you.
So powerful.
Thank you. I think the room helps. I think the room is very nice.
The room,
so
yeah.
Thank you, room.
But yeah, let's talk about why, what made you pick up the guitar and write Breathe? Because that was the first song that you've released.
Yeah, pretty much. So by that point, I had been playing guitar for years and years, by 2023. And I was really into sort of like blues rock, and I'd made a few demos. And then I went through a heartbreak, Amira. It was very sad.
That is sad.
And I wrote Breathe, which is obviously more sort of indie, kind of folky, singer-songwriter kind of style. So, yeah.
That's what made you.
Yeah.
Heartbreak.
Yeah, heartbreak.
I feel like everyone starts with a heartbreak.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
I know, but that was what 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and I'm running out of heartbreak. So I need.
Well, that's good.
I need someone to heartbreak me again, and I can write a cool tune like that again.
Yeah, I feel like everyone, like, if only people could start from a place of like joy, but
Well,
pain
exactly.
is so
I'm
much
trying,
easier.
I am trying.
Yeah.
My latest song, which I'm sure we'll come on to later, is slightly less sad.
Yeah.
Still a bit sad.
Yeah.
But less. Yeah.
I feel like a good thing is like with guitar and like strumming, like, I don't know, like you can make it sound more uplifting even if it comes from a place of pain.
Yeah.
You know?
It can sound sort of inspiring in a way.
It can definitely also sound sad.
Yeah.
But I feel like piano chords, like there's only so much you can do to make.
Piano can be quite sad.
I feel like it veers more into sad
You're
than
right.
into joyful. Whereas I feel like guitar more is very into joyful. I don't know. Yeah, so why is it the guitar that you decided to... Why did you start playing the guitar is my question.
So I must have been 8 or 9 years old, and I was watching Back to the Future, great film, and there's a scene which I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with, where Marty McFly plays Johnny Be Good after he saves the day, and it's just a great scene. It's so cool. It's just so cool. So ever since I watched that, I just was obsessed with guitar and performance, and I actually started playing the ukulele.
Oh,
to start with.
No way. Mini guitar.
Mini guitar, yeah. And then I moved on to piano.
Okay.
And then I eventually moved on to guitar.
And I assume you prefer the guitar to the piano?
I do. I wish I played more piano. I haven't played it in years. But recently I've been listening to a lot of Adele. And she's obviously amazing.
She's on the piano.
And I used to learn all of her, again, like heartbreak tracks.
Which is the one that's like, someone like you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of the first songs I learned on piano.
Yeah. I feel like if you play the piano, you have to learn that, surely.
Of course. It's
like,
a rule.
it's so
You have to
good.
learn that.
Yeah, I bet you can sing it well.
Yeah, probably not as high as Adele, because she's got some proper
vocals.
pipes on her.
Yeah.
But she's great.
And so have you ever performed Johnny Be Good?
I regularly play that song.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it last night and the night before.
Yeah.
At my gigs.
And do you envision yourself as Marty McFly? Is that who you channel?
I do.
Because I so would.
I imagine Doc is in the crowd.
Yeah.
Cheering me on. Yeah.
Have you ever dressed up as them for Halloween?
I haven't. Maybe I should this year.
Yeah, you definitely should.
Who would I be, Marty or Doc?
I feel like you should be Marty
Biff,
because... Who's Biff?
Is his name Biff? You know, the bully.
Oh, yeah. There is a bully, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to now remember I actually don't remember the film as much as I remember the play. I think I saw the play more recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Any good?
Yeah, the car, okay, spoiler. The car, like, flies in the theatre. I thought that was so cool.
Well, I might have to go watch it.
Yeah, you definitely should go watch it. Yeah, you haven't been to go watch it?
No. I probably need to. Do they need someone to play Johnny Be Good?
They might.
Okay.
Yeah, you should get in touch.
All right,
Maybe
guys.
they're watching.
Hit me up.
And so alongside Marty McFly, you've also said that James Bay is a big influence.
Love James Bay.
Bay.
Remember driving down to Cornwall with my parents must have been 2014, 2013, and hearing Hold Back the River on the radio.
Yeah.
Just heard such a good song. And James Bay is so talented. I have a bit of a man crush on James Bay, not gonna lie, as any straight man should, because he's just so brilliant. So definitely he's been a huge inspiration. He's actually the reason why I got this guitar. Before this guitar, I've actually got two versions of this guitar, two of the same model.
Oh, wow.
One in this natural look and one in a sunburst that I've had for about 13 years. It's actually being repaired right now.
Whoa.
At the Gibson Garage in Soho. But yeah, these guitars are big jumbo acoustic, and I tune my guitar down.
What does that mean?
For any of the guitar nerds listening, I tune my guitar to C standard, which is really low. So I tune all of the strings down by 4 semitones, so it's like really rich and low.
Interesting.
James Bay does something similar on his Epiphone and Gibson J200, but they're just really cool guitars. So.
Well, I never. Of course, you could do that. Well, I don't play the guitar, in case you can't tell by my lack of guitar knowledge. I didn't realize you could do that.
Yeah.
Have you so that must influence a lot of what you write then?
Yeah, I guess so. I wouldn't say I have the highest of ranges like your Sam Fenders or your James Bays or Ed Sheeran. So to compensate, I just tune everything so much lower. So I'm able
interesting.
I think I've got quite a deep voice, which is great in some cases, but sometimes I wish I could just bow out those high notes.
Yeah.
But I can't, and that's all right. I just tune down.
Yeah.
And it seems to work. But
and have you ever been to like a James Bay concert? Have you ever seen him live?
I've seen him twice, but I haven't. I've only seen him solo. I'd love to see him and his band. And I'm trying to get him to put me on a support slot on one of his shows. So James,
that's the goal.
Come on. We tried to contact you once last year, and if you're listening again, you've got to give us something. This is the second time now, so
come on,
pull through. Come on.
Yeah. If second time, then third time. Third time is the charm.
It can't get to a third time, surely.
I don't know. You got to keep trying. But hopefully he listens to this and then he's
sure
like so convinced.
I reckon after this one he's gonna go, do you know what, Josh?
He'll be ringing you up.
Yeah.
Just watch out.
Okay. I'll be ready.
So what is it about James Bay, do you think, that like what is it that influences you, and like?
I think just his songwriting and
so like the lyrics, or
yeah,
just
lyrics,
like how he approaches songwriting.
Also, not a lot of people realize that he's just a great guitarist as well, and when he composes his songs, they're just like great. He plays them great. He's so talented in the structure of the songs and the writing of it, and he's just a great performer. Just so talented.
Yeah.
And that's what influenced me.
Because performing live is like really important to you.
100%.
Which is interesting to me because I like, obviously with the podcast I chat to a lot of up and coming musicians, and I feel like performing live is such a polarizing topic. Like some people will want to perform every weekend, and some people will like only do like a few shows a year. So what is it that, you know, you obviously love performing live, I assume. Well, I hope so, because you do it a lot. So.
I do.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So what is it about performing live that you enjoy so much?
I think it's just sort of the rush of being on stage and having people singing their hearts out. It just gives you such, I don't think anything beats it. It's one of the best feelings in the world.
Yeah.
When you're playing the music, you're the soundtrack to everyone's evening.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that I'm not a musician, I'm just sort of a professional show-off in a way, which is quite bad.
What do you mean?
Because I don't know, I just think that obviously I'm lucky enough that I can do music for a living, and that means playing a lot of covers right now at this stage of my career, whilst my tunes are still sort of
growing.
Up and coming. Growing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm quite good at knowing what songs to play. So yeah, maybe that's why I think I'm just a great.
So you could kind of DJ.
I am a kind of DJ. Yeah. A DJ that plays Miley Cyrus and ABBA to girls that are just getting absolutely wasted on the weekend, which is fun.
Yeah. Well, actually, I did stalk your Instagram and I counted how many live shows you did. Actually, okay, before we get into that, I had a very embarrassing moment, which sent me into a little bit of a spiral yesterday, in which I was counting how many live shows you did last year, which is 30. From your Instagram, that's how many you could tell, which is a lot, which is impressive. I'm sure you did have done more.
Probably a lot more. I don't post everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, from that 30 was impressive to me. And as I was talking, I was trying to figure out where your Instagram posts started in 2025. And I was on my laptop, like a grandma
Nice.
and accidentally liked an Instagram photo of yours from 2024. I don't know
I
if you
didn't
saw
see
that. Oh, you didn't see that? Oh, that's even more embarrassing.
I got way too much.
Oh, that's
traction
even
on-
more
on saying
embarrassing.
Stuff like that just goes straight past.
That's so good
No.
because I was like, oh my god, now I'm gonna have to see him tomorrow. And he thinks I just talked to
No,
someone on
that's so good.
Instagram.
Well, thank you for that statistic. 30
Yeah.
live show posts.
Which I'm sure you've done more, but
Yeah,
that's
so
included Germany and France
Yes,
that you
yeah,
played, which
yeah.
is amazing.
Yes.
So tell us about that. What was it like to?
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to do my first overseas shows last year. I drove down to Le Mans.
So cool.
Yeah, very, very
so
cool.
cool.
But not cool when it was about 45 degrees and my car had no AC.
Oh no.
And I was with my very close friend Olivia, who plays a cajon
Yeah.
with me, and my brother was in the back, and it was just so hot. If anyone's been to Le Mans in June, it is crazy, like so hot. So we didn't have any AC.
That sounds so unpleasant.
We essentially, the tactic that I came up with was drive really fast and then every so often slow down to about 50 miles an hour with all the windows down and just get some sort of air circulating.
Oh, I see.
And
Okay.
then drive really fast because we just wanted to get there.
Yeah, yeah.
And it seemed to work. We sort of only melted a bit into the leather seats, but yeah, that was good.
I can so resonate with that. We once did, when I was younger, we did a camper van like trip around France, but obviously like I don't know if you got this when you went to, like, France is so big. Everything compared to
It
the
is
UK
huge.
is just so big.
Yeah.
And so we didn't really realize the distance that we were traveling, and we also had no aircon. But this is, so I have two siblings, and we were in the back of the camper van with no aircon, dying, and my parents in the front had aircon and didn't realize that we had no aircon until they then walked into the back and it was like a sauna. So I
Yeah.
so get you.
It's horrible.
So hot. So hot. But how was did you go to the car race?
Yes, yeah, we did. Yeah.
Were you playing there or were you playing?
We weren't playing there. We were playing at a chateau for the guests.
So
near the
cool.
track. But we're going back this year. And we
Oh,
will hopefully be playing at the track.
amazing.
So
I think that's one of the coolest car races. Because if you don't know, you have to drive, see how far you can drive in 24 hours. Obviously, like, round a track. But it's like all the, like, it's not just like normal people. It is like, Ferrari and, whoa, I actually couldn't think of a car name there. I had a mind blank. I was going to say Pepsi. That's crazy. That's not at all. I don't know why that came. I don't know why that came to my mind. But have you watched the film?
Yeah.
Because that's how
great.
yeah. The film is really good.
Yeah.
Do you did you prefer playing to French crowds or German crowds? German.
Yeah, I'm sorry, France, but I went on tour to Germany and Belgium
Yeah.
in September and October, and it was so great. The people in Germany are so fun, and they were so supportive. They would give me tips and just like any help I needed. It was so great.
Wow. What was it like going on tour? Is that the first tour that you've?
Yeah,
you've done?
It was the best thing ever. I at the start of last year decided that I wanted to do this, go on a solo tour to Europe. So I just reached out to loads of venues across sort of the west of Europe because I knew I wanted to drive, so I wasn't going to go to the other side of Poland.
Yeah.
And yeah, I emailed probably 200, 300 venues, and 5 or 6 came back to me, and I made it work on the route that I did, and yeah, played a mixture of originals and covers at each of these shows, and I met so many great people and just had a great experience.
Yeah.
I highly recommend anyone.
Going on tour.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult, I guess, as like a up and coming musician, but you found that the tour is actually really beneficial because it's quite obviously, I guess, it's a financial cost.
Yeah,
a bit of a
yeah.
burden.
Well, I was lucky enough that it actually, because I was doing not only originals, I was doing covers as well. The whole tour paid for itself.
Oh, perfect.
Which was a success in itself because these days even huge artists go on tour and they come out with a loss.
Yeah.
which is crazy and just stupid.
And sad.
Yeah, it is sad. Yeah, but I think that's just a reflection of the state of the industry right now. So that was a success, and also it's easier when you're solo. So I just bought myself my guitar and a drum pedal. That works really well actually. So highly recommend drum pedal to anyone.
So that's how you perform?
Yes, a little drum pedal makes such a difference.
Wow.
Just getting that bass going. I would not perform. Doing an acoustic thing like this is great. You don't need one. But when you're doing a big show like the ones I do here in London and in Germany, a bass pedal is. I wouldn't perform with that one.
Is that confusing? Like then, like you're working like 3 things at the same time.
I think just practice.
Yeah,
when I first
so
started,
true.
it was difficult.
So true.
But you're just like tapping in time. So.
Yeah. I guess you'd hope that like you're staying in time anyway, so it wouldn't be that difficult.
I hope I am. Yeah. If anyone sees me and I'm not playing in time, let me know. But, yeah.
And obviously, you post a lot of your covers on social media, like from the performances that you do. What is your favourite song to cover?
My not so guilty pleasure, because they're amazing, is ABBA.
Okay.
And growing up, my mum would always play ABBA in the car. She grew up in Oman, and the only music they had was ABBA. So she loves ABBA quite rightly because they're great. Yeah. And if anyone disagrees with that,
I don't think they should because they are great.
They are honestly
and like
very,
massively
very
influential.
Yeah, they are 100%. So yeah, ABBA always goes down well. I am getting a bit tired of Sweet Caroline, but I'll keep doing that.
Yeah, you kind of have to, I guess.
You kind of have to. You do, yeah.
Do you get annoyed when people sing with you?
No, it's encouraged. It means I can just sort of chill out for a bit. Just play the chords and
true.
Yeah,
so true. Because I do think that like do you see that meme, or not even the meme, like the video of the one like Lorde show where she like shushes the crowd?
I was thinking about that the other day. It's so weird.
Yeah, because I guess as a musician, like you want people to be like,
what are you doing?
like singing with you.
Yeah, it's like saying don't sing my music that you're paying to watch.
Yeah.
It's weird. Sorry, that is weird.
But that's not you.
Not me. If anyone wants to sing my songs, do it.
So true.
Encouraged.
So true. Yeah. I think your song should be in your set.
Maybe.
I've said that now
Maybe
twice.
I'll play some tonight.
Yeah, because you're performing tonight, aren't you?
Tonight,
yeah, wow. And you performed last night and the night before.
It's just non-stop. But I don't, I'm, as I said, lucky enough to do music full time. I don't obviously work like that during the week. So Monday and Tuesday I sort of chill out.
Interesting. Yeah,
occasionally I'll sing at a care home or
that must be quite heartwarming.
It is, yeah.
I bet they don't sing back at you.
They do.
Oh, they do?
You better believe it.
No way.
They're so good. I was playing at one of my favourite homes the other week, and I had a lady celebrating her, I think, 97th birthday, and she was up dancing to Elvis. So
oh my God, what a queen.
Yeah.
What a queen. So. Oh, that's amazing. So where's your favourite place to perform in London then?
So I often play cover gigs at Hannah, which is in Battersea. Shout out to Hannah in Battersea. And a great company called London Night Out sends me there. But when I'm playing originals, we've played, my band and I, we've played at 93 Feet East in Shoreditch on Brick Lane. We played there 2 or 3 times. The first time we played there, we almost sold out the show, and it was so much fun. It just when you have a crowd, when you have friends and family and other fans in the crowd singing and having a good time, it makes such a difference.
Yeah.
So if anyone's thinking about supporting your local band, like please go do that, because it makes a difference to the band's performance.
Yeah.
So much when they know they're sounding all right and people are having a good time, they're relaxed and it comes through in their performance. At least for me it does. It's so
good. No one wants to listen to someone play music who's like all tense.
All stiff, yeah.
Which is difficult because when you're on a stage, you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
So how do you like? Oh, I guess have you just done so many now that you don't really get tense when you're performing?
Yeah, I think it's just natural.
Yeah. Practice.
But it's worse when there are less people.
Yeah, of course.
Because especially when I'm playing covers, you can rely on an ABBA song or a
Yeah.
Miley Cyrus song, and everyone is going to be like, okay, let's sing along to that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
when
so
there are less
true.
people, you don't really know what the
vibe's
like,
gonna be.
yeah.
Yeah. I've heard that Germany is really good for that, for like going out to like grassroots venues.
Yeah, yeah.
And supporting musicians.
And it was really interesting because it taught me what kind of music or what the vibes were like on the continent, because it's different.
Oh, interesting.
There were certain songs that work here that don't
Yeah.
over there, and there are certain songs that worked over there that don't here.
Oh, that's really fascinating.
It was interesting, and fortunately, my own songs had a good reception, which is the main thing.
Yeah.
I've sort of made an effort to know like sort of one song from each country.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing in London, like you're gonna have the pleasure of meeting people from all over the world, and it's nice to have a song that means something to someone.
Yeah.
From like Italy or Germany or South Africa or America.
And like when you're writing your songs, do you think about the live performance? Like, do you write with that in mind, or do you?
Do you know, I think it's something that I need to do more of, because the 4 songs that I've released so far are quite sort of slow. But I need to start writing songs that are a bit more upbeat, I think.
Yeah.
I need to think about what they're going to sound like when I play them live, as opposed to just recording in a studio. So yeah, this year I'm going to be writing some
Live songs.
live tunes. Yeah.
And how do you find you post a lot on social media, which is so, like great for, I guess, connecting with newer audiences. Like, do you find that works? I feel like it's such a it's a difficult one for musicians. Like, you put yourself out there. I mean, you do that obviously when you perform live, but do you find that? How do you feel with social media and music?
I think I used to be quite reserved when thinking about posting on, especially Instagram.
Yeah.
TikTok is different. Because
TikTok feels like its own world.
You can just post anything and everything. That's
and it
what
doesn't
I do.
matter.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a lottery kind of thing. But yeah, especially with Instagram, I used to be sort of a bit reserved, because I think people kind of rightly should care about kind of what their feed looks like, because nowadays it's a CV and it's your personality and it's everything combined. People would go straight to your Instagram if they want to find out about you, and even before they meet you. So yeah, I used to be quite, as I said, reserved, but now I'm just throwing everything I can
at it,
because you don't know what's going to take off.
No.
So,
and I feel like it's the only way, like, you have to back yourself.
you do have to back yourself, yeah.
And like social media is quite a
I feel like I could do
way
more
to do
though.
that.
I need to push myself a bit more.
Yeah, reels.
Reels, yeah, I've done reels. There's actually a new feature on Instagram where you can do like a trial reel. So you can post, but it won't show up. It's sort of like TikTok. It won't show up on your feed. It will just show up to your non-followers. So
that's
you
so
can
good.
just post so much random
cannon
fodder, and it will just.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'm doing that a bit.
So I feel like sometimes you can get in your head.
You can.
A little bit.
And you can also post a reel, and it will still be shared with your followers, but you can choose to take it off your profile grid, so it won't like sort of disrupt
mess up
the feed.
Yeah.
It's just all so much work and effort. Like,
so much to think about.
It is so much to think about.
So much to think
important,
about.
I think.
Yeah. Do you prefer I don't know how to ask. Do you prefer like streaming then, or do you think that like vinyl and CD still has a place?
I think, people recently have gotten more into vinyl because they're sort of missing that analog, pure kind of, not just sound, but the experience of taking a vinyl out and seeing the physical art in your hands. Even CDs are cool as well. And also, I've always thought that playlists, whilst they're useful, that it's kind of a shame that playlists are so popular, because when an artist or a band are putting an album together, they've curated that album in a specific order. Like they want the listener to go through track 1 to track 10 in that order. It's like an experience.
Yes. Oh my God, it's actually
And
crazy you say this.
It's a shame that people just pluck out 1 or 2 songs and put it on a playlist, like put on a great like Motown track with like a drum and bass track on a playlist. I don't
Literally, no.
So,
I so get you. Like, I was writing a Substack about this exact point yesterday, about how like in January I've been listening so much more to albums.
Yeah.
And how, like, I do think if you listen to an album on shuffle, that is a crime. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, because it's a whole, especially if you have like I love an album that has like disc 1, disc 2, and that's really why I asked the question, because obviously social media is so much more attuned to like singles and like catchy hooks and whatever. But then I feel like vinyl and CDs, more like longer projects, and that's kind of what they what's the word that I'm missing here? That's what they like. I don't know what the word is. But that's like, you know, like now with social media, I feel like people are less likely to be releasing longer form projects because that's not what performs well. That's what I'm trying to say. Here we go.
It's all attention economy now, and unfortunately, not a lot of people are going to sit through a whole album. Even I wish I would listen to an album from start to finish.
Do you think you'd like? Do you have an album or a longer form project
I would love to,
in the work?
and I've been thinking about an EP for a long time, but I think right now I need to build a solid audience first, because if I was to release an EP, that's just one release. Yeah. That is quite diluted across 4 or 5 tracks. Whereas if I was to release a single, it's like bam, one single, just listen to that. So I need to build a solid audience. Come on. And then I'll think about an EP. I'll release an EP or an album if and when there's a demand. And hopefully that will be sooner.
Yeah, hopefully.
But singles are also good. I think like more and more artists are just doing singles, and that works as well.
Yeah.
So it's just the industry evolving.
I think like if you have a mix of the two, well, obviously you want a mix of two, but like a mix of the two allows you to explore things that, like with singles, it's way less commitment, and I feel like a single, because it's less commitment, you don't explore as much emotionally or tell as big a story as you obviously could with an album or an EP. But singles are great. Yeah. But yeah, I do love an album. I do love an album. And we'll get on. Actually, I'm going to save that question.
Sure.
But I have a question at the end about what your top 3 albums are. Okay. So I'll like sprinkle it out there now, and you can think about it. But then we'll answer at the end of the episode. Yeah. But kind of, I guess, along what we were talking about social media, and like everything has to be quite aesthetically curated to really just show your brand. I mean, I love branding. I think branding and like holistic communications, you know, how does the visual and like the written and just everything come together to create a brand, and especially like an artist brand. Like, how do you think your brand has changed since 2023? Because obviously it's always evolving. And like, where do you see it going this year?
I think maybe I don't think the brand has evolved. I think I've always known what the brand is, but maybe it's just more aware of itself. I think, as I said, like the songs need to be maybe a bit more upbeat and fun, more catchy. But I think the brand's always been the same, but now it's just sort of more of it. Yeah. I don't know if that's just like a waffly answer, but
no, I think that's
like the posting. I'm posting more. There's just more of it. Yeah. And yeah.
How do you think that your like cover art ties into that? Because I really like your one. I can't remember what the song is called, but the orange one with the TVs.
Oh yeah, Miss Me Too. Yeah, that was very cool.
I really like that. Like, how did you come up with that?
I think just like a lucky accident. I think that shoot I shot in Brighton with a media company called 3Bro Media. Love you guys. And we just found the studio, and I filled up my car with the most random props like cushions and books and flowers. And it just seemed to really work. you're talking about the TVs.
Yeah.
So okay, I think that was Caught Up actually.
That was Caught Up.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So, Three Bro, I still love you, but Caught Up was actually shot by my friend Bochan. He's amazing. But yeah, that one was shot in London actually, and yeah, just a happy accident where we went into the studio and there were these random TVs that were playing static.
Yeah.
And just looked really cool. So, like when you do this kind of thing, you just got to make use with, if something presents itself, just use it.
Yeah.
I don't really have a plan with anything I do. Really, I just kind of wing it. So, and it seems to just about work out.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I think that's a great strategy. Like, trust your gut, because sometimes like you don't want to. I guess that's the thing with like creative like projects. Like if you strategize too much, or if you like
you can overplan
create,
and
yeah,
overcook something,
and like then you kind of sap the creativity out of it. I think a little bit. Like there's got to be some form of flow.
Yeah, of course.
I'm going with the flow.
100%.
Yeah. So your new single coming out in February 20th?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. I haven't spoken about this song at all. So this is the first time I'm actually thinking or brainstorming.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a song that I've had in the works for so long. A lot of my songs like take years just to complete. They start off and then they evolve so much. And, you know, we've added lyrics and different ideas, but eventually we decided to, when I'm talking about we, I'm talking about my producer and I, George who lives in Brighton.
George who lives in Brighton.
Love George. we decided, let's make a song. It sounds cliche, but let's make a song about someone liking a friend, but them not liking you back. Which is something that so many people go through, I think.
Yeah.
And I always try to write songs that are quite relatable. And I think this is one of those scenarios where, as I said, so many people have gone through. It's just that cliche, like heartbreak.
Yeah.
So we decided to try and create a song about that. And yeah, it's about someone liking someone and the feelings not being reciprocated. And it might have some storylines that someone's experienced. We won't go too much into that because I don't want to give too much away. But yeah, I think it's a relatable song, and I think that it's catchy, and I hope it goes mega viral, which I'm sure it will after this clip gets posted.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, and it's called Okay Now.
Okay Now.
Yeah.
Oh, to be okay now.
Yeah. Have you ever experienced those
What?
I'm going to flip the
Oh no,
this
is not the point
You
of the
have to answer
interview. I think everyone has. I think that's what, like, I really respect that. I think it's very easy, like, to, I don't know, pretend. Like, I think when you're up and coming, it's very easy to pretend that you're not up and coming, or pretend that like normal things don't really happen to you or affect you or whatever. I'm just thinking more actually, like, perhaps more in the rap space, it's very easy to like project a certain like image of yourself across everything actually. But I really respect, you know, like everyone has been rejected.
Yeah.
And it's humbling.
It is humbling.
But it's also like it's normal. Like it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's actually been my motto this year.
Okay.
It is what it is. Not in like a depressing way, just in like a practical way.
Yeah.
Like move on.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Be okay now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Be okay now. Hashtag be okay now.
Which sounds like a little bit like anti-mental health. Like just be
Yeah.
okay.
Just be okay.
Just be okay
Just
now.
get on with
Jesus.
it.
That's not how I intended that at all.
No. Cheers, Amira.
So where do you see, like, you mentioned that you'll be going back, you'll be going to Austria. You're going back to France.
Yes.
This year. Yeah, what else does 2026 have in store for you?
Well, I'd like to do another tour to Germany. Maybe, something that's possibly bigger.
Yeah.
Maybe bringing a couple more musicians along with me, playing more venues, bigger venues. I'm going to be playing a lot more original shows. For like in 2025, I did loads of cover shows, which is great, but not enough originals. So that's something I'm working with new musicians this year.
How is that like? Because obviously, like you as an artist, like it's you and your guitar, but you obviously do collaborate with people and producers and things. How do you find the people to collaborate with? How do you know when you've like do you ever reach, like how do you know that you've like found someone where you could really create something?
I think because this is obviously a solo project, so that gives me the freedom to work with new people and different people all the time, which is great. Excuse me. So I'm lucky that I meet a lot of people doing my job, and just networking, and Instagram is great for that. You can reach out to anyone.
Yeah, I love Instagram DM.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
in a weird way.
Slide into people's DMs. It's great. So that's how I sort of find new people. But yeah, I'm trying to find some more musicians right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a bassist. But it's hard. I don't live in London right now. But,
okay.
I live just on the outskirts.
Yeah. So
just trying to find someone that's sort of in between. And my drummer and producer in Brighton, so it's just all over the place. Really.
Yeah. So your new single coming out, what would you say are the biggest differences? Whether that's actually like musically or more like your approach to the releasing or just like the creating side of the song compared to like your earlier stuff. Yeah, sorry. Didn't finish my sentence.
I think it's pretty similar, actually. I don't know.
Interesting.
Maybe exploring different themes.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all of my songs, apart from this new one, are about heartbreak, whereas this is not necessarily about heartbreak. So sad. I need to start writing some fun tunes.
Why do you think it is so much easier to write from like pain?
That's a good question. I think because it is so relatable, and all the greatest tunes are about heartbreak, and it's so easy to write lyrics about drama, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
And as I said, relatable, and I think that's why people. I think maybe music wouldn't be as popular if it wasn't so soothing in a way. Yeah.
I think it is nice when you we were talking about relatable songs. Like it's nice when you can listen to something and you don't actually have to say like this is what I'm experiencing. Like if you put on a song that is about what you're experiencing, then you can just kind of like you feel reassured without ever having to.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why people do find it so comforting, but it just is, isn't it?
It just is. It just is. But it does, you do have to have a little bit of a happy song in there, otherwise I think if you just listen to sad songs, you'd just be happy songs. Well, you said it's going to be more energetic songs this year, which could also be sad. Can sad be energetic?
100%, yeah. Yeah, if you, an example could be The Borders by Sam Fender. That's a very energetic song, but it's quite sad in a way.
It's also the Smiths.
Yeah, the Smiths.
They're all happy instrumentation,
my mum hates
but
the Smiths.
really, my mum hates the Smiths.
I had a TikTok go quite viral. I don't want to say viral, but popped off a bit, and it was of me singing in a Morrissey voice.
Yeah.
And my mum was wincing, trying to get me to stop, and so many people related to that. I love the Smiths, but I think Morrissey is maybe Marmite.
I think I can't listen to a full album of the Smiths.
Okay.
That's actually one album, I tried, and I actually tried it. I was at work and I texted my dad and I was like, I can't listen, I can't finish the album. I'll listen to an essentials playlist, and I quite enjoy that, but I don't know why, I just can't do an album of the Smiths, which is unfortunate. Do you have a favourite Smiths album?
I don't know them well enough to.
Fair.
How Soon Is Now. That's such a cool song.
Yeah.
Such a cool song. And
well, yeah, I think we've spoken about the second song that we're going to hear, which is, we've spoken about your upcoming single,
sure.
which we'll hear a little snippet of. But I think I asked you in the middle of the episode what your current top 3 albums are. And so, do you have an answer?
Yes. Yeah. I guess off the top of my head, we were talking earlier about how albums are great because they are from start to finish a whole experience.
Yeah.
And I went through a big obsession with Queen, and I was so obsessed with their earlier stuff. They were really like a big sort of quite like heavy metal band, and their album Queen 2 is so good from start to finish. It's just the craziest experience, and the songs are great. So Queen 2 is great.
Queen 2.
I would also say maybe one of Bon Iver's albums.
Oh,
he's great.
Nice.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe his first.
Okay.
His first is called Forever, I think.
I've not listened.
But it's great.
Yeah.
And it's quite sort of folky.
Yeah. Interesting.
And I would also say I'm a big fan of the Lumineers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I know the
And their
Lumineers.
first album as well was also very folky. I think this is where I get a lot of my songwriter sort of inspiration from, is kind of like sort of from folky, like pop folk. Yeah, Bon Iver, Lumineers and Queen.
Those.
Their albums are really great, I think, just off the top of my head. I'm going to stop this interview and be like, why didn't I say that?
Well, that's why I said current, because I feel like if you just say
current,
top 3, like that's impossible.
right now.
Yeah, that's impossible. Interesting. Bon Iver, that's...
He's so good.
Yeah.
And just great. And his genre is so dynamic. He does everything from electronic to just simple stuff with the guitar. So
Yeah.
very, very cool.
And I listen a lot to Hosier, but I don't actually listen that much to Bon Iver. But I feel like they're obviously very similar.
Yeah.
But I should be listening to him. Yeah, and Queen. Classic.
Yeah.
Classic. And then we do, my second question for you before you hear the final song is, what did you bring to the podcast wall? But obviously, I don't yet have a podcast wall. It's in the process. It's not up right now. So just imagine the podcast wall, which actually, you don't know what the podcast wall is, which is just a collection of items and memorabilia from the guests of the podcast. And so... yeah, what have you brought to add to my imaginary podcast wall?
Okay, so before I came on, I said to you, I don't know if I brought 2 items.
Yeah.
And I said to you that I'm not sure this would work because it's quite big, and I don't want people to be like, oh, he just bought the biggest flipping, like, look at me, show off thing. But I guess it does work.
Yeah, it actually won't be the biggest thing up there. So.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
It's a poster that I made of the first tour I did in Europe last year, and it has my name obviously quite big there, and all the shows I played in Germany and Belgium. But I think it's quite cool. I actually printed loads of these, and I brought them with me, and my plan was to sell them.
Yeah.
To try make the tour sort of more financially successful, but I was very lucky that I didn't actually have to do that, and so they just sat with me. So I'm glad that at least one can be of use to you. So shall I give that to you?
Thank you. Well, I mean, I would say put it on the wall, but obviously...
hopefully on the next episode it will...
yeah, it'll be up there. It'll be up there. Very exciting. Oh, you played an Irish pub.
Yes, yeah, that was a fun... I allowed myself to do like a fun... Fun venue.
What do you look out for in it? Okay, now we've just gone down another little rabbit hole, but we'll just stay in this rabbit hole for a little bit. What do you look for in a venue? Like, what do you think makes a great venue?
If they'll let me play. Like, it could be the most dingiest thing.
You're not fussy.
All venues are, even like bad ones are a good experience. So.
Very true. And they're disappearing.
They are,
shouldn't
exactly.
be.
So yeah, if they'll let you play, just flip it, go. Like, just book it and then sort everything else later.
Amazing. Well, do you have anything more to say about the song that we're about to hear? Any other final words?
just stream the hell out of it and share it with everyone. And if you think someone likes their best friend, tell them to listen to this song because they might find it relatable. So
Gosh, you're going to be sending people into spirals.
Hashtag be okay now.
Hashtag be okay now.
That was Amira, not me, by the way.
So true. Well, thank you for joining me.
No, thank you.
It's been a great
It's been great.
episode. And yeah, let's listen.
Alrighty.
Looking at my own reflection, I'm heading in the right direction with my life. I guess it's time